Amelia, a story time from the kid that spins is coming your way. Alright man, now your boy Chico is back on this grizzy grind. And if you didn't see the video from last time, go ahead, stop and rewind. In this video, man, I am just talking about the things that we do not like what our shorties do. But today, I am about to be talking about the most perfect date that your boy Chico has ever had in my life, man. Let's go ahead and get into the video, big bad. Alright, now let's describe the attributes of our shorty. We looking at a nice little brown mid cafe latte color shorty. The first attention getter is the eyes that really pop in the sunlight, a nice little deep dark brown color. That really brings you in, that is the attention getter. As you scan 3/4 down the target face, you stop and you are welcome at some soft, succulent, big, juicy, full lips, man. That are perfect for kissing, licking, as well as gripping around that kizak. And as you begin to further your journey down the target's body, boom, you are stopped by some nice little hefty melons, man. And as you continue your route, boom, you are finished, destination arrived. You are looking at a nice little bubble booty, nice little slice of pound cake. Alright, man, now me and Shorty had some time invested. So we've been talking for a minute. So I pulled up on Shorty Street one day and we ended up going to the park. Now call me Betty Crocker Chico, cause when me and Shorty was at the park, I was getting my cake on, big baby. I was caking like a mother. I set my super duper cool, ill smooth, ill suave ass on that tabletop and I start tonguing Shorty down. So as we getting all caked up, my kizak had pressed up against her. Now Shorty had to investigate what all this commotion was. What was this rod type object that was stabbing her in the belly through my jeans? Now Shorty began to disassemble my belt, grabbed my denim hand, began to slither. Hello, that's my kizak. Grabbed my kizak, lifted it up, gave it a little bit more exposure, and then she started guitar necking that shaft. Now Shorty was doing a superb job. I felt that head fizzing. I was about to leave my kids everywhere around that park like a bad dad. Now as me and Shorty leaving the park, about to get ready to head back on the block, we ended up setting that date up. Now familia, that next day I was feeling myself, big baby. I was smelling fresh as hell, I was looking fresh as hell, and my scent was YSL. Sprayed it on my neck. I already knew Shorty was gonna get wet. So as I pull up to Shorty residence, she is waiting for daddy in the doorway. Now Shorty had on this nice little floral black blouse with them coconuts ever so slightly just poking out. With some black jeans that ever so slightly just cuffed her nice little slice of pound cake. Accompanied by some sandals that showed off them white toes. Oh my God, big baby. She had the nice little foreign ponytail accompanied by the nice little swoop to the edges that was nice and laid, big baby. Now, I love when shorties have this hairstyle. I think she did this on purpose because she already know my kizak was gonna rise. She already know that was gonna turn daddy on like a light, ayy, ayy, like a light, ayy, ayy. Now, as soon as she swung open the door and set her fine ass in the whip, sugar cookies immediately burst throughout the whip, man. Her perfume smells so good, big body. So I threw the movie theater in my GPS, man, and we proceeded on the route. Now, this mother GPS was throwing me off. I'm like, you know what? Let's just go ahead, go to my crib real quick, and we gonna drive from the theater from there because I'm not familiar with this area at all. So as we pull up to my residence, man, I throw it in the GPS and we proceed on the route. Now the GPS still kept doing this weird inverted twisted thing that was pissing me off. Now it was this beauty supply parking lot that was right down the street. So I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead, smack diddly act the blinker. Go ahead, make a left turn real quick. And let me go ahead, pull up in this parking space and I'ma figure this out. Now let me tell you what attracted me to Shorty. Now in the whip, it wasn't no AC. You know what I'm saying? I had to thug it out. I had to roll the window down, you know what I'm saying? And I had to get nature's AC. Instead of complaining like other chicken heads that I dealt with, this girl, man, she was like, babe, do you got a napkin? I'm like, yeah, they in the glove box. So Shorty opened up the glove box, grabbed a napkin, and she wiped my face off. Instead of worrying about herself, she was actually worried about me, man, and that touched my heart deeply. So we pull up back at the crib, and I'm like, you know what? It's AC in the crib. I'm gonna go ahead and look up this movie theater. Now, as soon as we got in, Shorty had met my dog. No, I'm not talking about my schlong, but my actual dog. And she was actually running from the dog because she was scared, scary ass. I'm thinking to myself like, yeah, Shorty, you gonna be running from 2 dogs today. That dog and this schlong, because I got a lot of girth, big baby. Now, originally, I wanted to see Purge. When we walked inside the movie theater, I didn't see it. I'm like, oh man, this sucks. The only thing that was playing was like some stupid childish movies. But the most lit thing that they had was Slender Man. And that didn't start until like 5 o'clock. And it was only like 2 something. So I'm like, okay, cool. This is what we gonna do. We're gonna get a ticket to see Slender Man. And what we gonna do is we gonna go back to the crib. We gonna chill until the movie start. We was really chilling at first until I started messing with her. We all know the start of something freaky is to play fight. And as I'm steady bothering her, the more she's getting fed up and she gets on top of me. Shorty kisses got lower and lower and lower until her head was below my denim. Shorty pulled out that kizak and she say, God, God. Familia, my toes was pointed inverted like these. I'm like, oh. Now that went on for about 30 minutes to an hour, and all of a sudden I felt that head fizzing. Next thing you know, sweet home Alabama, bam diddly yamma. The whole 8 inches was in her mouth. So it was now like 4:30ish, 4:45. But me and Shorty were just so into each other that we didn't even want to leave. We like, you know what, we really gotta go so we can see this movie. I'd never had a girl do this much for me, Familia. She bought us a large popcorn, some nachos, 2 Slurpees, and some candy. So we gather our stuff and we go inside the movie theater. So me and Shorty is tonguing each other down. Familia, at this point, I couldn't take it no more. I didn't give up about this movie. I was ready to make a movie. Shorty whispered in my ear, she like, babe, let's go home. I'm like, you ain't gotta tell me twice. So we ended up stopping at Target to play hide and seek, which was really fun. Now we had to go to Target to get a few groceries, which was fruit roll-ups and whipped cream. Man, so when we pulled up to my residence, it was on. I did not waste no time. Now Shorty, she done went upstairs already. She ain't waste no time. I was downstairs gathering the speaker as well as the candles. It was game time. Now as soon as I opened my door, Shorty already had her shirt off. So I lit the tip of that candle, played that music, and I grabbed me a joint. I tell Shorty like, come here. I hit the mother earth, she opened her mouth up and I shotgun the smoke in her mouth. Shorty snatch a fruit roll up from out the box, wrap it around the perimeter of my kizak, around the circumference, and she began to suck it. She like, God, God. I'm just facing, I'm like. Now my kizak was halfway covered with the fruit roll up. Shorty grabbed another one and said, dang, this so big, I'ma have to grab another one. Shorty grabbed that whipped cream, made a Christmas tree-like figure on my kizak, went all the way down. I'm like these. I flipped Shorty over on her back, grabbed that whipped cream, lifted up her shirt, sprayed them coconuts down. I cleared that whipped cream clean off them coconuts, and I went all the way down, big baby. Next thing you know, Shorty grabbed me and rolled me back over. I'm like, go ahead, do your thing there, big baby. Shorty grabbed that container of whipped cream, shook it up, and she began to suck super fast. I felt that head fizzing, and the song that came on through the speaker was Drake, I Get Lonely Too. As soon as that bass dropped, I had a volcanic eruption from my kizak. I gave Shorty a mouthful, and I was so weak at the legs, I never slept that good in my life. Alright, Familia, that is the end of this story time. If you like it, please like, please comment, please share. And did you ever get this nasty like your boy Chico? Ah, bitter. Goodbye!